So you're friends with your exes?
I am.
Is it hard to maintain that at first?
I mean, it's still at first, I feel like. It's been a couple months. But I don't think so. I think we care about each other so much that we don't want to affect that. We're really being mature about it, I think.
I feel like you are too, because you guys are still even doing videos together.
Yeah. And it's not even just for the camera. Like, we actually hang out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're like, hey, I want to get coffee this morning, or help me with this thumbnail, or hey, you're going to this party tonight? Want to ride together? Yeah.
How do you think being friends with your ex affects your content creation process now?
I think it helps me. He's a genius when it comes to YouTube. He is like so my mentor. I like text him when I have a problem. I text him when I can't figure out like a thumbnail. Like, he's absolutely like, I'm surprised he's a genius. I'm surprised he's not like even bigger than he is on the internet. He is so good at what he does. He does everything himself. He edits his own videos on his main channel. He makes his own thumbnails. He's done it for years and he's so good at it. He comes up with his own ideas. He gives me ideas sometimes. Genuinely don't think I'd ever be where I was without him. And he is just so smart when it comes to YouTube. So I think it's done nothing but help me.
When did you guys start dating?
February 2019.
And was that at the beginning of your YouTube career?
Yes.
Okay.
He's the one who convinced me to put my videos back up.
I mean, even your videos now of doing things with your ex, it makes it opens up the door to show that people can just be mature about things.
And that was the point of it. It wasn't to be like, hey guys, you're welcome for more Jake and Tara content. It was, I wanted to show the world that if the breakup is amicable and not nasty, there's room for friendship. Like, and that's that. And people find it so polarizing. People find it so interesting. And I don't understand why it's such a big deal. Maybe because it was so easy for us, because we cared about each other so much that we're like, why would we let a breakup affect our relationship aside from dating? I don't know. Again, like I said, I have nothing but good words for him. He's one of my best friends and he's a genius.
Do you ever get negative comments about it?
Yes. Yeah. They're like, enough, you're milking the ex content. I'm like, okay, do you want me to say doing this with Jake Weber? I will, but it won't get as many clicks. Am I milking it? I don't think so. I think I'm just posting with my ex and it happens to be my ex. Like, I don't know.
Does that ever affect you?
Of course. I get upset because I'm like, that's not the reason I'm doing it. You know, at first it was basically to show people like, hey, we're still friends. Don't worry. And then it was like, wait, I want to show the world that you can be friends with your ex and everything can be okay. And I want it, like, the stigma of not being friends with an ex-boyfriend, I never understood it. I'm friends with my other exes too. Not as close, obviously, because we don't have the same job, or I feel like I always say, like, Jake's like my coworker. Like, you know, I don't know. I'm still friends with a lot of my exes, so.
I mean, you guys have really great chemistry on
Thanks.
camera. There was the one where you guys were in the hotel with David Alvarez and you guys got the 1-star motel.
It was David's fault. It was miserable. And I slept in that hotel. And we slept, and I woke up and I was like, I hate all of you. David's girlfriend Grace is such a trooper too. She was like, it's okay, we'll sleep it out. I'm like sitting there fucking screaming at them. I'm like, I hate all of you.
Were there bed bugs?
No, there wasn't bed bugs. But it was miserable. It was miserable. We just got off like a 5-hour flight. We had a cruise the next morning.
Who booked the hotel?
David. And it's not even his fault completely because he sent it to us. And we were like, yeah, sounds good. Like, it's a cheap motel. We'll stay in it overnight. It's just one night. But the pictures didn't match when we went. It wasn't the same hotel. Like, it couldn't have been.
That's so funny.
It was terrible.
Did you want to leave?
So the other guys left. Our other friends, they left. Crawford Collins, Babas, our friend Will, they left and went to a Hilton or something. We stayed. So half of us left and went to a different hotel, and half of us stayed. And I was the one that stayed because I'm like, I'm not about to leave Jake and Grace and David and go with these guys. I'll just stay. I'll wait it out. And
because they were like committed. They're like,
they were committed.
Here.
We're like, we're staying, and it's gonna be hilarious.
That's so David. We have to stay.
We have to stay. Oh, dude, I had like chairs in our suitcase up against the door because I thought we were gonna get broken into. There was like characters.
I do that
outside.
too. That's so funny.
There was characters, Joe.
When you told people in the friend group, were they surprised?
We didn't tell people in the friend group. They found out online.
Was it through a TikTok?
It was through a YouTube video, but the TikTok led people to the YouTube video.
I got the TikTok.
You got the TikTok.
And I was like, wait, what?
Yeah. People thought we were joking. Our friends thought we were joking because we were still friends.
Yeah.
And we had not told the people for like a month, and we had been hanging out with everyone. I think we did it just to be like, hey, look at us. Like, you know, like, we've been broken up for like a month and a half and no one's noticed because we've been so chill. So you guys have to treat us chill too. We were so worried, but everything was fine. Our friends are great. And the only person who did know was David Alvarez, actually, because we were going on a cruise and we were like, hey, we got to tell you something.
What was his reaction?
I think he was sad, but he was like, oh, this is great. You guys have been friends and it's fine.